Hi, this is Franz Cantor, a cartoonist, illustrator and toon talker, and I'm here with
Jim Bridges, and I'm the president of the Australian Cartoon Museum.
And what have we got here today from the bowels of the library of the ACM?
Well, we have a book by Phil Somerville, who used to work for the Sydney Morning Herald and the Bullet and all sorts of places. And it's a book that I didn't see in Victoria, but he sent it to me. And it's great. I think it's one of the best gag books I've ever seen in Australia. Yes, so he's moderately fond of Australia.
Mr. Squiggle Effect.
Yeah, what Tajima warrior who supports the warriors. Yep. So
Hardy Grant Books published this. When did this come out?
You're going to have to go to the next page to find that out.
Next page.
2001. Yeah.
Awesome.
So, we won't go into Phil, but this is the sort of gag you get. A man's smelling a flower and the dog smells his bum, and they're both happy of what they smell.
Right.
A woman films a security camera.
Yep.
A woman in bed reading a book called Women Who Love Too Much, and the man's reading Men Who Hate People Who Write Books About Women Who Love Too Much. A modern tropical rainforest soon to be erected on this site. Well, that's obviously never going to happen, is it?
No.
And there's just a quirky, scratchy little guy walking down the street dreaming of being beautiful.
So they are quirky. They're very sweet, simple.
Yeah, road in progress, sand, gravel, tar, and then little bits of broken glass to finish it off.
Yep.
Jesus is carrying the cross, but he only crosses the road when it said cross. Help reduce greenhouse emissions, and so they do that with the plane that actually is emitting a lot of emissions, doing it in the process. There's all these sort of...
So they're kind of puns.
Yeah, a palm top computer,
yeah,
a thumb top computer, a nail top computer,
and a suppository top computer.
And look at him smiling.
Yeah.
And
they're very clever and cute.
There's the kid with his teddy, and there's the man with his telephone.
Yeah. Security.
Needle exchange centre, and the kinder turns up. Or a hedgehog.
Yep.
Oh, I love this one. The man's under the shower.
Yeah.
He turns the shower off, and all the little bits of the water are stuck to it.
Because they're drawn, they could be raindrops or it could be prickles.
Yeah.
So the gag is a visual gag on drawing the rain, which could also be drawn from prickles.
International Whaling Commission.
Blood as the fountain.
Yeah. Ecstasy, marijuana, LSD, caffeine, Valium, nicotine, Viagra, cocaine, and fast food.
Wow.
It's very simple, but
they're very sweet. They're cute. I like these.
Beaches for the deaf.
Feel good.
Beaches for the deaf. Squeak, squeak, squeak.
Squeak, squeak. So he's walking on the sand, and you know how sand squeaks? Well, you can't hear that, so they put sound effects on.
Syringe and Condom National Park.
Yeah.
Crust, mantle, magma, abandoned shopping trolleys.
Yeah.
In the middle of the world.
That's a common motif on the laziness or the decrepitness of society.
Everybody's walking around with t-shirts, IBM, Coca-Cola, Nike, Apple, and there's this bloke who's begging.
Born without a logo.
Yeah. We pop at dawn, pass it on.
Yeah.
50 cents.
They're cool. They're very good. They're nice. They're nice gags. If you love gags, you love this book.
Yeah. Next abduction, 30 minutes. He's waiting. And there's a sign saying useless crap. He's obviously interested in the environment, isn't it?
Yeah.
A guy comes up to Jesus, have you got a website?
Yeah.
Yes. A guy who's wearing a National Dyslexia
Week.
looks in a mirror and he can only read it in a mirror.
Ah. Okay, clever. Because it's back to front in normal, in the normal life.
We apologise, but due to computer error, this landscape is completely free of advertising.
Yeah. So some of them are very cute. Some of them are very funny. They're very funny, very clever. So you'll get there's a beautiful depth to his when he gets very clever. There's a beautiful depth to his.
Well, we won't do
humour.
the long ones, but like astronomy.
The characters are very simple reads. You know, the characters' expressions are very simple, subtle.
Yeah, this guy's falling into a book of black holes, and someone's trying to drag him out of it.
Yeah. Which was a gag from, I think, it's a common gag. That one there was in, I think, the Addams Family movie.
Okay. The following reflection is rated MB, morning bathroom. It contains coarse stubble, graphic noises and frequent violent soul searching. Yes, I think we've all looked in the mirror and there's Father
Santa.
Christmas. Father
With
Christmas.
his baubles.
Yeah, having a
Glass
shower,
balls.
just about to go in the shower. Yeah. And this kid says, this big screen is boring.
This is very telling, isn't it? It's like, that's it. And that kid is us. It's today.
Yep.
You look up the sky. Okay, that's great for 5 seconds. Now what next?
God's gone digital.
Yep.
This guy picks up millions of shells everywhere. Hi, this is the ocean. There is no roar right now, but if you leave your number 1, will be returned to you as soon as possible.
It's clever.
SETI, the search for the extraterrestrial...
Extraterrestrial intelligence.
Yeah, and he's got a messy and he can't find his car keys. Lots of human nature here.
Yes. A very good, very clever commentary.
This guy's selling Globalism Sucks t-shirts.
Yeah.
Yeah, the t-shirts look great, don't they? We screen print with prison labour in Kazakhstan and shipped by tanker
under the Liberian flag to a monopoly distributor in LA, whose business is registered in Antarctica for tax reasons. Yeah.
Yes, what's behind those t-shirts, eh?
So, a lot of very simple street-level social comment here.
Blows out the candle and it gives up the ghost. The ghost of the cake.
Ghost of birthday cake.
Red Sea
Freeway. Yeah. Very cool.
Very visual.
I don't understand that one.
Well, see...
What's he got in his hand?
No, he's lost his arm.
Oh, he's lost
it's
his
rolled
arm.
up, see? So the tree's gone. He probably had something to do with it.
Don't get it. Some of them are not very... they're too obtuse. They're too...
They go to a writers' festival and the security bloke says to the artist turning up, or the writer, "Good evening, management requests you please leave any irony at the front foyer security desk. Leave your irons, your cowboy
irony.
Yeah.
Cable TV.
Yeah, to a castle.
Yep.
Connecting with other men, weekend wilderness gathering. All these guys are walking around talking to other people on the phone.
phones.
They're all naked,
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's very it's very cute.
only up in space can you see the sign that says used by January 2005. The art of intimacy. It's the old breakfast table at Citizen Kane.
Yeah.
So Yup is a young urban professional. A Yerp is a yob even with a ponytail. A troll is 2 Rottweilers, 1 lawyer. A snab is a sensitive new age billionaire. The Tao of real estate. Din's a double income, no sex.
Corb. God, another white bald bloke.
Yeah.
That's a pun on the little acronyms that people put in to box people in, like to label them.
Yeah, so here we have the bloke selling the balloons and he sees death, but instead of having a sight, he's got a
balloon. So it's death to the balloons.
Yeah, he's got a
This is very
needle.
clever. That reminds me of like a Mordello style cartoon joke.
I think we may have found that crystal you swallowed.
Because crystals act like prisms.
Yeah.
And there you have a beautiful prism.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah. I've seen this.
The birds looking... Well, some of it's been in the Sydney Morning Herald.
Yeah.
Time machine repairs parts. Leave it with me. You can pick it up last Thursday.
Yeah, that's a popular
Well, some of this stuff...
gag idea for time machines, time travel.
The ideal tag of Dorian Gray. There he is, and there he is. You got to know about Dorian Gray to get that one.
Yeah.
So what's this? The CEO is the sun. The public floats are the cloud. The shareholders are the birds in the tree. The
day trader is the butterfly.
Yeah.
The texture is the leaves falling off. Infrastructure
is the tree. Diversified portfolio are the flowers. Liquidity is the dog pissing on the tree.
Target market, worms. So everything goes towards the worms.
Yeah.
Worms in the end, they eat everything.
Yeah.
Very, it's a simple form of consciousness, a stream of consciousness. These are nice gags. Some of these are very cute, some of them are quite clever. I'd like to see these more,
Still light with thought. The glass of beer thinks of a desert. The candle thinks of a light globe. The microscope looks at the cosmos. The Z thinks of
snoring man.
The
fig leaf thinks of the David's penis.
Yeah.
And the TV thinks of
nothing.
Nothing. Still life with thought. Yes, it's very clever.
You look up all the dots,
the dots,
and
then
then
the comms.
And all the comms, yeah.
Where are they now? Oh, what was this? Alice, 4th year in therapy, repressed memory syndrome. So these are all the characters from Alice in Wonderland and what they're doing now. White Rabbit in rehab for benzodrine addiction. Mad Hatter's the economist.
Yeah. Cheshire Cat, charismatic leader of bizarre transparency cult.
Yeah.
Dormouse cloned.
Yeah.
Tweedledee and Tweedledum and Tweedledee running a conflict resolution consultancy.
Because they always fight.
Gee, no, nothing on the bag here.
Yeah.
Tourist sites, number 36.
Prozac.
Because in Australia they have all these big things like big fish and...
The big pineapple.
Yeah, and the big sheep and all that
What's
stuff.
an American highway tradition? It's like the road travels. We don't do much road travelling anymore, so we don't see those big things.
So this guy fills up a piano and you can
Moderato, Allegro,
Prestissimo.
Prestissimo.
Yeah, Prestissimo is pretty good petrol, really fast.
High octane.
That's right.
Yeah.
Royal Chocolate Company, Department of Environment, and they're checking out what's coming out of it, and it says, just we fear Turkish delight.
Okay.
How to stop the cat pissing in the corner.
That's very funny. That's very clever, because the pattern of the carpet of flowers, and of course the cat urinating in the corner is fertilized in some way, the pattern on the floor, and they've grown into real flowers. That's funny.
We don't believe in slogans. We don't believe in slogans. And everybody's wearing a slogan.
Yeah.
We don't believe in slogans.
Wow, cool.
Thank all these guys in the toilet. Thank you for not making eye contact.
Yeah.
Is that an Australian joke?
No, it's when you're at the urinal.
Is it? I know, but like when I was in Italy, no one worried about that. You know, because in Australia that was very different.
I think Western cultures, it's a very uncomfortable tradition of standing at a urinal. They're not that comfortable with. It's like the culture, the cultural shock of standing in a lift too close to people.
Daycare centre.
Sperms in the...
No, they're tadpoles.
Tadpoles. Ah.
And the frogs are running everywhere because it's a
daycare centre for kids. For amphibians.
Yeah. Never kissed.
Oh, there's another frog joke.
Yeah. What's this one?
Sunset.
He's looking at the sun. The sun goes down. This sunset sponsored by McDonald's.
Yeah. Oh, look at the tear.
Yeah,
He's touched by it.
And there's the girl at the beach, nude bathing with her own little light coming out of the
sun lamp.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just a little visual gag.
Poignant little little book of
Yep.
gags.
Yep.
Then
I don't think it's available anymore, but you can get it maybe on the web or a second-hand bookshop. But
Awesome.
it's we didn't really give it justice, but you know, there's some really great stuff in this book.
Absolutely.
Okay.
This is Franz Cantor.
Yeah, and this is Jim Bridges saying, next time we'll drag a book out of the library and we'll see you then.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
This is what we call an epilogue. So about Phil Somerville's book, Cartoons by Phil Somerville, I am moderately fond of Australia.
We didn't show you the back page, folks.
What did you say about this guy's gags?
I just said that
Gag reflex?
he
What was it?
was born to be a gag cartoonist because he's got this gag filter permanently stuck on his brain and his eyes, and he sees everything he turns everything into a gag. Everything.
So if you're a student of cartoon and you love gags, you love writing gags, thinking about gags, reading gags and stuff.
Oh, you should look at him.
You should look at this.
Yeah. So we'll just read
This
it.
back page is a very, very clever idea.
Yeah. So the girl's in the bookshop, and this book, which has this cover, says hello, and the girl says, "Excuse me. You don't know me, but for weeks now I've admired you
In the Oz Lit section from afar.
Who are you?" A book of fine cartoons by Phil Somerville, whose work has appeared in the Bulletin, the Australian, and the Sydney Morning Herald.
So what can you offer me that David Malouf can't satisfy?
Laughs, barbs, visual adventures, absolutely no cat cartoons, and
Colour.
8 pages of it inside. Take me away with you from the still life of the shelf.
Away from the still life of the show.
Yeah.
Let us away. So what's your back cover blurb like?
Slightly postmodern.
Yes. That's the cleverest. That's the cleverest cartoon about the book that you're holding in your hand. That you know what that speaks volumes. That's much better than I've liked this book or I give this book 5 stars.
Well, artists, a lot of
because
people
the artist is
write
always
their
better and funnier.
A lot of artists write their own blurbs to their own book.
Wonderful.
And no one does a cartoon of
No
their
one
own.
does it.
No.
The conversation in the bookstore. So this is like parody of the conversation.
Yes.
In the bookstore, when you pick up this book,
Yes.
what's this book about? Well, look, turn to the back page and the book, it's like you're in the book.
Good on you, Phil, wherever you are.
Awesome. All right.
That's the end of the addendum.
Okay.
Bye-bye.